Imagine a world inside your head. A world more vibrant, more exciting, more perfect than the one around you. A world where you are the hero, the star, the one in control. You visit this world often. During boring meetings, while doing chores, just before falling asleep. It feels like a harmless escape, a way to entertain yourself. But what happens when this inner world becomes so compelling that it starts to interfere with your real life? What happens when you spend hours lost in these fantasies, neglecting your responsibilities, your relationships, and yourself? You might be experiencing something called maladaptive daydreaming. It's more than just having a vivid imagination. It's a complex and often distressing condition where elaborate and immersive daydreams become compulsive and uncontrollable. For someone with maladaptive daydreaming, these aren't just fleeting thoughts. They are like full-length movies playing out in their mind, complete with detailed characters, intricate storylines, and intense emotions. They might spend hours each day pacing, listening to music, or engaging in repetitive movements, all to fuel these vivid inner worlds. And while the daydreams can feel incredibly pleasurable and provide a temporary escape from reality, they come at a significant cost. People with maladaptive daydreaming often struggle with time management. Hours can vanish in the blink of an eye as they get lost in their fantasies. Focus and concentration. It's difficult to pay attention to the real world when such an engaging inner world is constantly calling. Social interaction. They may withdraw from social situations, preferring the company of their imagined characters. Real-life relationships. Neglecting partners, friends, and family to indulge in daydreams can strain and damage connections. Emotional distress. Despite the initial pleasure, the disconnect from reality and the inability to control the daydreaming can lead to feelings of guilt, shame, isolation, and depression. Sleep problems. Intense daydreaming, especially before bed, can make it difficult to wind down and get restful sleep. So, what distinguishes a vivid imagination from maladaptive daydreaming? The key difference lies in the impact on daily functioning and the level of control. Someone with a vivid imagination can usually turn their daydreams on and off at will and maintain a healthy balance with their real life. For someone with maladaptive daydreaming, the urge to daydream is overwhelming and difficult to resist, even when they know they should be doing something else. It feels less like a choice and more like a compulsion, similar to an addiction. The content of maladaptive daydreams can vary widely. Some people might fantasize about heroic adventures, romantic relationships, or achieving great success. Others might replay past events with different outcomes or create elaborate fictional scenarios. Often, these daydreams are highly structured and can continue for months or even years, with recurring characters and evolving storylines. Triggers for maladaptive daydreaming can include stress and anxiety. Daydreaming can be a way to escape from difficult emotions and real-world problems. Boredom and loneliness. The inner world can provide stimulation and companionship when the real world feels lacking. Trauma. For some, maladaptive daydreaming can be a coping mechanism to process or avoid painful experiences. Sensory input. Music, specific words, or even physical movements can trigger intense daydreaming episodes. It's important to understand that maladaptive daydreaming is not currently recognized as a standalone mental disorder in the official diagnostic manuals like the DSM-5. However, it is a real and distressing experience for many people, and it is increasingly being studied by researchers. It often co-occurs with other conditions like anxiety disorders, depression, OCD, and ADHD. If you recognize these patterns in yourself, you might be wondering what you can do. The first and most important step is self-awareness and acceptance. Recognize that what you are experiencing is a real phenomenon and that you are not alone. There are online communities and support groups where people share their experiences and coping strategies. Connecting with others who understand can be incredibly validating and helpful. Here are some strategies that some individuals have found helpful in managing maladaptive daydreaming. Track your daydreams. Keep a journal of when, where, and for how long you daydream, as well as the content and any triggers you notice. This can help you identify patterns. Set realistic goals. Start by trying to reduce your daydreaming time in small increments. Don't try to stop completely overnight, as this can lead to frustration and relapse. Practice mindfulness. Engage in activities that bring you back to the present moment, such as meditation, deep breathing exercises, or focusing on your senses. Identify and address triggers. Once you know what triggers your daydreams, try to minimize your exposure to those triggers or develop coping mechanisms for when they arise. Engage in real-life activities. Fill your time with engaging hobbies, social activities, and meaningful tasks that can provide a healthy alternative to daydreaming. Seek professional help. A therapist or counselor can help you explore the underlying causes of your maladaptive daydreaming and develop personalized coping strategies. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT, may be particularly helpful. Prioritize sleep hygiene. Establish a regular sleep schedule and create a relaxing bedtime routine to improve the quality of your sleep. Limit screen time before bed. The blue light emitted from electronic devices can interfere with sleep and may also trigger daydreaming. Maladaptive daydreaming can feel isolating and overwhelming. But it's important to remember that you don't have to live trapped in your inner world. With awareness, understanding, and the right strategies, it is possible to regain control and create a more balanced and fulfilling life in the real world. If this video resonated with you, please show your support by clicking the like button. And to learn more about mental well-being and coping strategies, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. Finally, if you know someone who might be struggling with excessive daydreaming, please share this video. It could be the information and validation they need to start their journey towards healing. Thank you for watching. Your real life is waiting for you.